Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First carry for James Conner. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7th. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be hit
dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. Now the ball comes loose. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Ajayi. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
82.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to rifle and got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 69 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Bell on the dump-off. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Going top shelf for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
81. Now this time he'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's a giant. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 25 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, here's Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Wentz again. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time, Wentz to Matthews. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.